flight checklist. Click on buttons, knobs, levers, and switches. Flying these planes is my everyday riches. A PMD 3737, ready for another flight. When things get rough, baby, hold on tight. If you wanna catch the flight, come to lounging with John. Right here on TikTok, in the lounge where we never go wrong. PMD 3737, ready for another flight. When things get rough, baby, hold on tight. Come and fly with me. I got the best AI, even if I just can't see.
What is up, everybody? Glad to be back here with you guys. I hope everybody's doing all right today. We had a really good flight late last night. That went really good. Before we get started, I'm going to just go over a couple things real quick. Hold on. Okay, cannot answer the phone. Okay, so let me go over something here real quick. Alright, now we're in the cockpit. So I'm going to go over a couple things real quick before I get started. Because I don't want to have any type of confusion or anything when I'm doing, getting things set up here. Okay. So, first of all, welcome everybody to the stream. Whether you're watching here on BBI Pilots on YouTube, or the lounge on YouTube, or the lounge on TikTok, I welcome all of you. I thank you guys for being here, and I appreciate all your guys' support. Okay. Okay, so as you see now, the only view that I give you guys is a cockpit, because I come to learn that it's unnecessary for you guys to have to see me tab around everywhere, tab the windows that, one, doesn't really make any sense to you or anything that you would understand. And I caught myself always having to explain things that really I didn't really need to do. Because I've done videos talking about the programs and stuff like that. So why show those programs? You can hear what's going on, what you need to hear, and you can see what you need to see. On the TikTok side, okay? On the TikTok side, I have the monitor where I can see the chat. I do have a client that I can open, but it always closes. Whenever it's open, it would read to me what you guys type. But I come to learn that, I open it and it never stays open, right? So that leaves me with always coming back and checking up on what's being said. In the beginning of my flights, I'm really focused on getting everything set up in the cockpit so I don't see the chat right in the beginning, because I'm busy doing other stuff. If you leave a message, just give me time to read it once I've got everything set up. And usually what I do is, once I lift Once I take off, I get, wheels up. That's when I'll start paying attention to the chat on the TikTok side a lot more. Okay. And I even left a message here on TikTok in the chat so people can see it. Heidi, welcome to the lounge. Love that name. So anyways, that's what I wanted to go over real quick with those on the TikTok side. I wish that TikTok went through the restream chat the way it does with everything else, but I guess the restream chat doesn't pick up the TikTok chat, I guess. I didn't see no way to add it. Anyways, if there was a way, I'd add it. That way, when you guys did say something, I would hear it. And I've looked at it. Let me go back over to it just to see, but let's see. Even if I did chat, I don't think check your stream on such a platform. Let me see something. There is chat settings. Okay, yeah, I don't see it. I was hoping I could add it to the restream chat, but I don't see it. But it doesn't look like it. Yeah, it don't give me that option for some reason. What is this? I was looking at the setting real quick, guys, but okay, yeah, it don't give me. Wait, what is this? Okay, no. Okay, so I was just looking at it to see if I could put it through the other thing, but it's not going to let me do it that way, which is fine. That's fine. Okay. And okay, yeah, it won't let me add that one. Okay, that's okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and get things going here. Like I said, if I'm in the process of getting things set up and you say something on the TikTok side and I don't respond, that's why. That way, at least you guys, you know what's going on. Now, let me make sure, just real quick. Okay, we should be good. I'm doing a test here real quick. Okay, yep. Audio looks good. Monitor looks good. Okay, we're good. Alright, so. Yep. Alright, we're good. So, let me go ahead and load. Oh, speaking of that, I better go ahead and export my flight plan before I forget. That would be bad. Okay, export. Okay. That's done. Go to new flight. Okay, let's go ahead and get Gold Star International, looking to pick up a cargo job to Kilo Bravo Oscar India.
Let me see what we have. Give me a minute or two.
Alright, we can get our first officer loaded.
12:28 p.m. 13 notifications. Messages. Collapse stack. Now. Same tensions. White line. Text message.
Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey, Sky Ops. Alright, we got a new cargo mission for you. Your mission is to transport classified documents for a government agency to Boise Airport, Kilo Bravo Oscar, India. This is a high priority mission, and the documents are sensitive in nature. Ensure they are handled with the utmost care and security. The total weight of the cargo is 1,200 pounds, which is well within the capacity of your PMDG 737-900ER. We're sending your crew over now. You can expect to be airborne in a few minutes.
Alright. And I do check the TikTok chat even when I'm doing this. You just got to give me, I always cycle back around.
Good morning, Captain. We are just about done loading cargo. It'll let you know when we are secure and
Alright,
ready.
Connect that. Like right now, I'm looking at the chat. Brody. Jam, welcome to the
Starting
lounge.
pre-flight flow.
Appreciate you guys so very much.
Good afternoon, Captain.
All right.
Captain, we are all ready back here, ready to go.
So our last two flights that we've had have been really good. I like when they give me directs.
Same tensions, white line, text message.
When you tell me go direct to my ILS approach. I really like that. And actually, I want to do something here real quick. Alright, going to hit that, and then now I can get my passengers on board too. So we're going from KPHX to KBOI. Wi-Fi, in-flight entertainment.
And feed. Arriving and departing runways 26, 25 right, 25 left. Advise on course heading.
DC, welcome to the lounge, my friend. And we've got our passenger being boarded. We also have some government documents that we are taking to Boise. But yeah, I really like the option when I get to the airport, how they give me direct to the ILS approach. I really like it. It's been successful every time. We're gonna restart TFM here.
The computer's program, except for the SIDS and stars. Heading out for my checks.
Alright. Time to do our departure and arrival. So 25 right, Quakey 1, GCN. 25 right. There's Quakey 1. Okay, there we go. Departure is done. Now we're working on our arrival. 10 left. Spud 4. 10 left, Spud 4. Brough. RNAV for 10 left. I'm going to see if we can get alright. Spud 4. Execute. You can go ahead and get our IFR clearance.
I'll get our IFR clearance now.
Phoenix clearance, Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey, requesting our IFR clearance, please.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey, cleared to Boise via the Quakey 1 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 34010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.2, squawk 1575. Expect runway 25 right.
Okay, so what I had to do is they didn't have an ILS for 10 left, but they had an ILS for 10 right. So I grabbed 10 right because it was showing up as available, and the SID and star was still the same. So once I get in the air, I get the cruise, I will confirm that. That way, if that's not an option, then we can go back to 10 left, worst case, if we have to. And we'll just do the RNAV. I don't like doing those, but if that's what we got to do, that's what we'll do. Go back to the TikTok chat here. Karen Mills, welcome to the lounge. What's our weather on departure?
information, John. You might want to check the ATIS for Phoenix.
Requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information echo. Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport, information echo. 1651 Zulu. Wind 350 at 4. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, clear. Temperature 14. Dew point
Okay, perfect. We got clear skies on takeoff. Looks like we got nice weather on departure. Clear skies, no rain, beautiful.
Yeah, it's a perfect day for flying. Clear skies and smooth sailing ahead.
Well, I know that now, being you wouldn't check for me. Duh.
3:01 p.m. 14 notifications. WhatsApp. Collapse app. Now. WhatsApp. Notification. WhatsApp. Collapse app. Now. WhatsApp. Notification. Show notification. Flashlight. Off. Show WhatsApp. Collapse app. Now. WhatsApp. Notification. WhatsApp. Expanded. Messages. Phone. 20 messages. 13 minutes ago. Say intentions. Flight line. Text message. Phone. 25 minutes ago. Phone. Notification. Button. Swipe up to unlock. Show notification. TikTok. TikTok. Grouped. 32 minutes ago. TikTok. 2 notifications. TikTok. Grouped. 31 minutes. Grouped. 31 minutes ago. TikTok. 2 notifications. Expanded. TikTok. 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 Group. 80. 2. 1. 8. 1. 2. 4. WhatsApp. Now. Messages. 13 minutes ago. Say intentions. Flight line. Phone. 25 minutes. TikTok. Heading. Confirm show less. Clear. Button. TikTok. 31 minutes ago. Milk candy. This is her WhatsApp. 17252. TikTok. 1 hour ago. Milk candy. This is her WhatsApp. 1. TikTok. Route. 32 minutes ago. Orange sunset. This is her WhatsApp. 1. Facebook. 1 hour ago. Phone. 1 hour ago. My pharmacy. Missed call. Messages. 1 hour ago. Neighbor. Buddy, so you said she hated the title today. 2 more. Button. TikTok. 1 hour ago. Diana Rose. Will of 69. I. Started. TikTok. 1 hour ago. Fragrance. This is my Telegram S 58054. Button. Swipe up or down to select a custom action. Then double tap to activate.
Tell neighbor no, it will be tomorrow, Wednesday.
Sending to neighbor. No. It will be tomorrow, Wednesday.
Send.
TikTok. 1 hour ago. Milk candy. This is her WhatsApp. 1. Send TikTok.
Flow
All right.
completed. Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal and auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Set. Parking brake.
15 notifications.
On.
Collapse app.
Fuel control switches. Cut off. Pre-flight checklist completed.
All right. Setting our speeds. 10 degrees, 142 for V1. 144 for VR. And 151 for V2. Let's set our trim. There we go. All right, we're going to go in here. Close the door.
Initiating before start flow.
Gold Star requesting pushback with startup.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey. Pushback and startup approved. Tail west.
Alright, so tail's gonna be west. Okay. Alright, starting our APU up. You can hear it. You can hear it there. Hear it clicking. It's getting ready to start up now. And there she comes. I love that sound. Just gotta wait about 21 more seconds for APU to be up and going good. Cannot answer, people.
Message. Slide in. Neighbor. More info. Button. Start call recording. Dimmed. Start call recording. More info. Neighbor. Slide to answer. Message. Voicemail. Voicemail. Button.
Flow completed. Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked.
Voicemail. Button.
Fuel 21100 pounds.
Neighbor.
Checked.
Authentication.
Passenger signs.
Tell neighbor I'm busy at the second.
MCP.
I'm calling
Speed
back here in a little while.
151. Heading.
But yes, it will be tomorrow around
258.
4 o'clock.
Altitude 4000. Sit.
Send.
Takeoff speeds. B1 153. BR 153. B2 159er. Checked. CDU pre-flight. Completed. Rudder and aileron trim. Free and zero. Anti-collision lights. On. Before start checklist completed.
Alright, before start checklist is completed, so now we can go ahead and Gold Star International requesting tug.
Ground to flight deck. The tug is on its way.
Alright, tug's on its way. And we're at gate 5.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey. Bypass pin inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
Parking brake release, ready for pushback, tail west.
Ground to flight deck. Alright, we'll begin the pushback, tail west. Please ensure parking brake is released. Ground to flight deck. Cleared for engine start in sequence.
Starting engines.
Alright, here goes engine start. See, we just did a pushback with
Starting engine 2.
say intentions and everything worked fine. Just sometimes it's a little buggy, but not not horrible.
Engine 2 started. Engine 2 cut out. Starting engine 1.
George Lopez, welcome to the lounge, my friend.
Engine 1 started.
52 p.m. 18 notifications. WhatsApp. Collapse stack. Group. Now.
Engine 1 cut out. All engines stable.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, ground to flight deck. Pushback complete. Please ensure parking brakes are set. Standing by for confirmation of good engine start and report when ready for disconnect.
Gold Star, parking brake set, engine start, good.
Roger, please ensure parking brakes are set. We're going to disconnect. Stand by for confirmation the ground crew are clear. Ground to flight deck, bypass pin removed. We've disconnected and crew is clear. You're good to go. Have a great flight and see you soon.
Have a good day.
Clear on the right. Clear on the left. Flow completed. Before taxi checklist. Generators. On. Progi. Auto. Isolation valve.
You can go ahead and get our
Auto.
taxi clearance if you
Engine
want.
start switches. Continuous. Recall. Checked. Auto brakes. Rejected takeoff. Flight control test.
Alright, yoke left,
Full left. Neutral.
yoke right,
Full right. Neutral.
straight back,
Full back.
forward.
Full forward. Checked. Brake test. Checked. Before taxi checklist completed.
Go ahead and get our taxi clearance.
I'll get our taxi clearance from ground.
Phoenix ground. Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey. Ready to taxi. We have Foxtrot.
Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, Phoenix ground, taxi to runway 25 right via Charlie Romeo, Echo 13. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready for departure.
Runway 25 right via Charlie Romeo Echo 13. Contacting tower on 118.7 when ready for departure. Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey.
Alright, jumping the runway.
Approaching
Prepare for
runway
takeoff.
25
takeoff, below.
right.
Gold Star International 9 Delta Whiskey, contact tower on 118.7.
Alright, guys. Getting ready to take off here in a second.
Flow completed. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Sit. Stabilization trim. Sit. Transponder. Sit. Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepare for takeoff. Notified. Before takeoff checklist completed.
I'm just setting my monitor. It records my flight for the airline. Ready for takeoff.
We're ready for takeoff, John. Let's
All aircraft
contact
be
the
advised,
tower on
information Foxtrot is now current.
118.7 for departure
Altimeter
clearance.
3016.
Phoenix Tower, Gold Star 9 Delta Whiskey, holding short of runway 25 right, ready to depart.
Gold Star 9 Delta Whiskey, Phoenix Tower, runway 25 right, winds 170 at 4. RNAV Genol, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 25 right, RNAV Genol, cleared for takeoff. Gold Star 9 Delta Whiskey.
Thrust set. Checked.
Here we go, folks.
Speed alive. Checked. $80 knots. Checked.
80 knots.
B1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Gear down. Gear up. 400 feet.
Lateral navigation.
LNAV on.
Vertical navigation.
Speed check.
Autopilot.
Command A on.
Perfect. Beautiful
Speed check.
takeoff. It's doing that speed check,
Gold
guys.
Star International 9 Delta Whiskey, contact departure on 119.2.
Speed check. Speed check.
What is our cruise altitude?
Our cruise altitude is 34,000 feet.
Now we got these altitude restrictions, that's why.
nav on.
There we go. Alright, we're looking good, guys. There's our after flow, or after takeoff flow.
Flow completed. After takeoff checklist. Engine start switches.
Off.
Packs.
On.
Auto brakes.
Off.
Landing gear.
Up and off.
Flaps.
Up.
After takeoff checklist completed.
At our 11 o'clock, right below us
Passing
is Kboi
10,000
Park. It's a charming little spot nestled in Glendale, Arizona. This park is a favorite among locals for its open spaces and recreational facilities. Named after the Acoma people, a Native American pueblo, it serves as a reminder of the rich indigenous history of the region. Families often gather here for picnics, and it's a popular spot for community events. From above, you can see the lush greenery and the layout of the park, which offers a nice contrast to the urban surroundings of Glendale. It's a peaceful oasis in the midst of the bustling city.
All right.
1:04 p.m. Update. Show notification. TikTok. WhatsApp. Collapse tab. TikTok. Collapse tab. Root. Now. Fragrance. This is my WhatsApp. 162827763. Numbers. Type a message. Text. Record voicemail. Open media picker. Open cam. Open your app. Adult. Double tap to open profile. Hey, I'll be there in just a few minutes. Head to scene. Hey, I'll be there in just a few minutes. Profile image story. Button. Home. Dot. Phone. Messages.
Oh god, I gotta check a message real quick.
I'm busy at the second. I'll call you back here in a little while. But yes, it will be tomorrow around 3. Message. Apps. Messages. Your text message. I'm busy at. Neighbor. I'm here. 12:46 p.m. Neighbor. Here. 12:46 p.m. Your text message. No. It will be tomorrow Wednesday. 12:42 p.m. Swipe up or down. Today. 12:42 p.m. Heading level 1. Swipe. Your text message. Neighbor. Here. 12:46 p.m. Neighbor. I'm here. 12:46 p.m. Messages. Messages. Message. Text message RCS. View. Message. Text view. Dictate. Double tap to start dictation.
So tomorrow I will catch up with you around 4:30 to give you guys that title.
Insert it. So tomorrow, I will catch up with you around 4:30 to give you guys a title. Message sent. Button. Send using text message. Sent. Dictate. Button. Messages. Your text message. I'm busy at the second. I'll call you back here. Your text message. So tomorrow, I will catch up with you around 145 unread. Backup. 145 unread. Conversations. Amanda. Neighbor. So say intentions white line. Unread. 898287. Unread. See Lois Hughes. Oh well. 5:10 a.m.
I gotta make a call real quick, guys, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, sorry about that, guys. So, this ain't a super long flight. Hour and 28 minutes till descent. We're not even to our cruise altitude yet, so by the time we get to our cruise altitude, I'm going to say
Transition
we'll probably
Checked.
be around 40 to 50 minute time frame is kind of what I'm guessing.
Center pump's coming off.
And I don't know what I turned on. That whole speed thing, it's not because I'm going too slow or nothing. When it says check speed or whatever, I turned something on. I don't know what I turned on. So, there's that. I don't know. Let me go over here. Taco Bell, Taco Hell. You got that right. Taco Bell is like Taco Hell. Ringer 35, join the lounge. Welcome to the lounge, my friends. So glad to have you here. Don't know if we got anybody tuned in on the YouTube side, but I think what we'll do is if I can. Gold Star International. Gold Star International, Niner Delta Whiskey. Is it possible that we could pick up 10 right at our destination instead of 10 left? ILS approach.
Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey, cleared for the ILS approach to runway 10 right at Boise.
Cleared for ILS approach, runway 10 right for Boise. We'll let you know when we get closer. I just wanted to see if it was available. A lot of mountains where we're going. Well, no, maybe not, because we're not. I was thinking Colorado, but we're going to Idaho.
At our 1 o'clock, about 19 miles away, you might catch a glimpse of the Cottonwood Airport. This small regional airport serves the charming town of Cottonwood, Arizona, nestled in the heart of the Verde Valley. The airport itself is a hub for general aviation and offers a gateway to the stunning landscapes of northern Arizona. Cottonwood, known for its rich mining history, was established in the late 1800s and became a bustling centre during the copper mining boom. Today, the town is a delightful blend of historic charm and modern amenities, attracting visitors with its vibrant art scene, wineries, and proximity to natural wonders like the Verde River and the nearby Tuzigoot National Monument. From the air, you can appreciate the patchwork of vineyards and the rugged terrain that defines this picturesque region.
What else can you tell us about that area?
Glenwood, Arizona is nestled in the Verde Valley and is known for its scenic beauty and historical significance. The town was established in the late 1800s during the copper mining boom and has since evolved into a charming destination with a vibrant arts scene and numerous wineries. The nearby Tuzigut National Monument, a preserved Pueblo ruin, offers a glimpse into the area's ancient Native American history. From above, the patchwork of vineyards and the rugged terrain provide a picturesque view of this unique region.
So this is the area that's full of mines.
Yes, this area is indeed known for its mining history, particularly copper mining, which played a significant role in the development of nearby towns like Jerome and Clarkdale.
Is there any mining that still takes place?
Mining in the area has largely ceased, with most operations having ended by the mid-20th century. Today, the region focuses more on tourism and preserving its historical sites.
You think that there's still mines out there where there's gold people just never found?
While most of the major mining operations have ceased, there are still some small-scale prospectors and hobbyists who search for gold in the area. The rugged terrain and historical mining sites can still hold undiscovered treasures, though it's more of a treasure hunt than a guaranteed find.
You know Lisa's gonna be mad at you for taking her job today. She wanted to be my flight attendant, but they wanted to bring you on as a tour guide.
Well, I guess Lisa will have to forgive me this time. I'm just here to make sure you don't miss any of the cool sights from up here. Maybe next time she can take over and show you around.
No, it's okay. Maybe you should just talk to her later.
No worries, I'll make sure to catch up with Lisa later and smooth things over. Thanks for the heads up.
Don't be flirting with her, that's my wife.
I promise to keep my focus on the skies and the landmarks, no flirting involved. Just here to make sure we don't miss any interesting sights from up here.
What we got coming up?
Coming up at our 2 o'clock, about 10 miles away, is the stunning Red Rock State Park. This area is renowned for its vibrant red sandstone formations, which have been sculpted by millions of years of erosion. The park is a haven for hikers and nature enthusiasts, offering trails that wind through the picturesque landscape. It's also a popular spot for birdwatching, with over 140 species recorded in the area. From up here, the contrast between the red rocks and the surrounding greenery is truly striking.
Is this your favorite area?
I wouldn't say it's my absolute favourite, but this area certainly has a lot of fascinating features and history that make it quite interesting to explore from above.
What would you call your favorite out of all the places you've done touring?
I'd say one of my favourite places is the Grand Canyon. It's not just because of its breathtaking views, but also its geological significance and the stories of the Native American tribes who have lived there for centuries. It's a place that truly captures the imagination.
Where would I need to fly to from our destination to go over the Grand Canyon next time?
To fly over the Grand Canyon from our destination, you would head northwest towards the Grand Canyon National Park Airport, GCN, which is located near the south rim of the Grand Canyon. It's roughly 60 miles from Williams, AZ, where we're currently headed.
What's the airport called?
The airport is called H.A. Clark Memorial Field, located in Williams, Arizona.
Is it big enough for a 737, 739?
H.A. Clark Memorial Field in Williams, AZ, is a smaller regional airport primarily used for general aviation, so it wouldn't be suitable for a large commercial aircraft like a Boeing 737-800.
Well, this would be the jet that we would be flying, so what airport should we fly to assure we can go over the Grand Canyon?
To fly over the Grand Canyon, you should head towards the Grand Canyon National Park Airport, GCN, which is the closest airport to the south rim of the Grand Canyon and can accommodate larger aircraft.
You said that airport code was GCN, Golf, Charlie, November.
Yes, the airport code for Grand Canyon National Park Airport is GCN, which stands for Golf Charlie November.
And that's big enough for a 739 to land at?
Yes, the Grand Canyon National Park Airport, GCN, is equipped to handle a Boeing 737-800, making it suitable for your aircraft.
Very good, my friend. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you have any other questions or need more information, just let me know.
Gold Star International. We got Brandon Armstrong on the airplane, was caught stealing cookies from the children. Do you think we need to have someone standing by when we land? GSI, Gold Star, 900 Delta Whiskey. We have Brandon Armstrong aboard. We're going to need the legal officials waiting when we land. He was stealing cookies from the children.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, roger. We'll notify the authorities to be on standby upon your arrival at Boise.
Gold Star, 900 Delta Whiskey. Can I get the weather for Boise?
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, Boise Air Terminal, Gowan Field, Information Uniform, wind 250 at 5, visibility 10, sky conditions clear, temperature 0, dew point 0, altimeter 3012, density altitude 1500 feet, arriving and departing runways 10 left, 10 right.
Gold Star, 900 Delta Whiskey. We're going to be requesting runway 10 right with the ILS approach, if possible.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, cleared for the ILS approach to runway 10 right at Boise.
Gold Star, 900 Delta Whiskey. Is it possible that we can get a direct to the ILS approach once we start our descent.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, you are cleared direct to the ILS approach for runway 10 right at Boise once you begin your descent.
Gold Star, copy that. I'll let you know when I start descent, and then we'll decide from there. Alright guys, we'll move back over here and check the TikTok. Rezai, you figured out the 777, is that what you said? Yeah, that's a beast of an airplane. I finally figured it out. This is the 739, but I did figure it out. But the problem is the TFM that I'm using, I'm very limited on what I can do when flying, and I'm just not comfortable with it. So once I get the updated version of TFM, I'll be flying that 777 a lot more. And then Rezi, sorry if I didn't answer you right away. I get caught up doing other things and I forget to tab back over. I wish that the Restream chat thing had the option like it does for YouTube, and when people talk to me through YouTube, the Restream will read it to me, but TikTok I had to always go back to the window and read it, so I don't see chats right away, but I do apologize, but I do check it often. If you guys wouldn't mind to click the like button for me, that does help us in the TikTok algorithm.
At our 3 o'clock, just 2
and
miles
also
away,
share it
we
with
have
your
the Grand
friends.
Canyon National Park south entrance. This is one of the most iconic natural landmarks in the world. The Grand Canyon itself was carved by the Colorado River over millions of years, revealing layers of geological history. It's about 277 miles long, up to 18 miles wide, and over a mile deep. The south rim, where we're currently near, is the most accessible part of the park and offers breathtaking views. It attracts millions of visitors each year who come to marvel at its vastness and beauty. From up here you can appreciate the sheer scale and the intricate patterns of erosion that have shaped this natural wonder.
How did that river ever get formed? Was it from a hurricane? Like, what is the history that made that canyon?
The Grand Canyon was primarily formed by the Colorado River cutting through layers of rock over millions of years. This process began around 5 to 6 million years ago, and the river continues to shape the canyon today. It's a result of both the river's erosive power and the uplift of the Colorado Plateau, which caused the river to cut deeper into the rock layers. It's not related to hurricanes, but rather a long history of geological activity and erosion.
That's a pretty strong current river too, isn't it? Is it safe to go on with water rafting, or is it not safe?
The Colorado River is indeed a powerful river and offers some of the best whitewater rafting experiences in the world. Rafting on the river can be safe if done with experienced guides and proper safety equipment. Many outfitters offer guided trips that cater to various skill levels, ensuring a thrilling yet secure adventure.
Yes, but from my understanding, while going down the river, if you end up going the wrong direction where it cuts off in different places, it can be very dangerous with drop-offs and etc.
Yes, navigating the Colorado River can be challenging due to its complex network of channels and potential hazards like drop-offs. It's crucial to have an experienced guide to safely navigate these waters.
How many redirects does that river have where it branches off in different directions?
The Colorado River has numerous tributaries and branches, but the main river itself doesn't have many significant natural redirects or branches off in different directions within the Grand Canyon. It primarily flows in a single channel through the canyon, with its path shaped by the surrounding geology over millions of years. However, there are side canyons and smaller streams that feed into it, contributing to its flow.
Where does the river start at?
The Colorado River starts in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado, where it is fed by snowmelt and rainfall before making its way through 7 US states and into Mexico.
So could you get on a boat right where it starts out and go all the way down that river?
While you can technically start a journey from the headwaters of the Colorado River in the Rocky Mountains, navigating the entire length to the Gulf of California is not feasible due to various dams and water management systems along the way, such as the Hoover Dam and Glen Canyon Dam, which create significant barriers.
Does barges navigate this river?
Barges do not navigate the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon due to its rugged terrain and numerous rapids. The river is primarily used for recreational activities like rafting and kayaking.
And it's over 200 miles long?
Yes, the Colorado River is indeed over 200 miles long. It stretches approximately 1,450 miles from its source in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado to its mouth at the Gulf of California in Mexico. The section that runs through the Grand Canyon is about 277 miles long, showcasing some of the most dramatic and iconic landscapes in the United States.
We got 1 hour and 5 minutes, folks. I'll be right back with you in just a second.
Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey. Contact Los Angeles Center on 127.35.
Gold Star, Niner Delta Whiskey. Could you repeat that, please?
Nobody's listening on 118.7.
Gold Star, Niner Delta Whiskey with you at flight level 340. Gold Star, Niner Delta Whiskey with you at flight level 340.
Gold Star, Niner Delta Whiskey, Los Angeles Center, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How come you're not doing your job over there?
At our 10 o'clock, about 18 miles away, you'll spot Jacob Hamblin Park. This park is named after Jacob Hamblin, a notable pioneer and missionary in the region during the 19th century. It's a popular spot for locals and visitors alike, offering a variety of recreational activities including tennis courts and open spaces for picnics. The park is nestled in the scenic landscape of Kanab, Utah, known for its stunning red rock formations and proximity to several national parks. It's a great place to stretch your legs and enjoy the natural beauty of the area if you're ever on the ground here.
I'm only handling the comms when you hand them over to me, John. Let me know if you want me to take over. I'm here to handle the comms when you hand them over to me, John. Let me know if you want me to take over. Alright, I'll handle the comms from here.
Make a note that when we start our descent, once we reach about 10,000, I'm going to be asking you to request a direct to our ILS.
Got it, John. I'll handle the request for a direct to the ILS approach once we reach 10,000 feet.
Correction, make it 7,000 feet.
Los Angeles Center, Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey. Once we reach 10,000 feet on our descent into Boise, we'll request a direct to the ILS approach.
Gold Star International, Niner Delta Whiskey, roger. Expect the ILS approach into Boise. Let me know when you're ready for the direct.
Expecting the ILS approach into Boise. We'll advise when ready for the direct. Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey.
7,000, not 10,000.
I'll request a direct to the ILS approach at 7,000 feet instead of 10,000.
Los Angeles Center, Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey, requesting a direct ILS approach at 7,000 feet rather than 10,000 feet.
Gold Star International, Niner Delta Whiskey. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect the ILS approach into Boise.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect the ILS approach into Boise. Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey.
We're not ready to descend yet. We're going to be requesting a direct to Elube.
I'll request a direct to Illumi once we're ready to descend.
Los Angeles Center, Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey, requesting direct to Illumi when ready to descend.
Gold Star International, Niner Delta Whiskey. Cleared direct to Illumi. Descend and maintain your requested altitude when ready.
Cleared direct to Illumi. Descend and maintain requested altitude when ready.
Gold Star, Niner Delta Whiskey.
I'm going to make sure you got the right waypoint here. It is Echo, Lima, Uniform, Bravo, Echo.
I can't handle that particular task, John. I'm only trained to handle the comms.
I'll let you know when I'm ready. Stand by.
Alright, just let me know when you're ready, John.
Oh yeah, that runway's over 2,000 feet on altitude.
Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey. Contact Salt Lake Center on 133.6.
Contacting Salt Lake Center on 133.6. Gold Star, Niner Delta Whiskey. Salt Lake Center, Gold Star, Niner Delta Whiskey. Good afternoon. Maintaining flight level 340.
Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey, Salt Lake Center. Good afternoon.
Six notifications. TikTok. Collapse out. Now. TikTok. Notification.
Alright, let's get set up for our... So 111.10, 102, 111.10, 102.
At our 2 o'clock, about 9 miles away, we have Butte State Park. This park is a hidden gem in Utah, known for its stunning reservoir that offers a perfect spot for fishing, boating and camping. The park was established in 1963 and is named after the Butte Native American tribe that historically inhabited the region. The reservoir is surrounded by beautiful mountains, providing a picturesque backdrop for outdoor enthusiasts. It's a popular destination for those looking to escape into nature and enjoy activities like hiking and wildlife viewing. From up here, you can appreciate the vastness of the reservoir and the rugged beauty of the surrounding landscape.
Huh. Alright, doing our descent flow now. Alright. Guys, I just want to tell you, and I'm going to tell,
Flow completed. Descent checklist. Pressurization.
Set.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
Set.
Landing data. 144. Minimums. 200.
Approach briefing. We're expecting the ILS approach for runway 10 right. The minimum altitude is 200 feet. We'll use auto brakes 4. We can expect to park at gate 36. In case of go around, we'll climb per ATC instructions on the runway heading. Any questions?
No.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
At our 10 o'clock, about 8 miles away, you'll see the Pavant Mountain Range. This range is part of the larger Fish Lake National Forest and is known for its rugged terrain and dense forests. The Pavant Range was named after the Pavant tribe, a branch of the Ute people who historically inhabited the area. These mountains are a favorite among hikers and outdoor enthusiasts, offering trails that lead to breathtaking vistas and diverse wildlife. From up here, you can appreciate the vast expanse of greenery and the natural beauty that defines this part of Utah. It's a reminder of the untouched wilderness that still exists in parts of the United States.
Alright, looking good, guys. We are looking good.
1:53 p.m. Messages. Collapse stack. 2 minutes ago. 898287. Text message. Button. Locked. Show notifications. Button. Face ID. Messages. Edit. Button. Edit. Message. Complete. Sir. Dictate. Button. Conversations. Amanda. 898287. Unread. Johnny D. RX is ready for Brandon Armstrong. Unread. I'm actually tuning when I get home. I'm actually out at lunch right now. 1:15 p.m. Maybe. So tomorrow. I will catch up. Say intentions flight line. Unread. Alright. We got a new car. Home. Mail. Phone. Messages. 147. Unread message. Conversations. Brandon Armstrong. Unread. 8. Read. Hey. So tomorrow. I will catch up with you around 4:30 to give you guys time. 1:05 p.m. Say intentions flight line. Unread. Alright. We got a new cargo mission for you. Lowest views. OLOL. 5:10 a.m. Swipe up. 2, 4, 4, 6, 3. Unread. Home doc. Met phone. 333 new items. Double tap to open. Mail. 179,000. Okay, Cupid. One new item. Double tap to open.
Take a look here, folks. Marcella, welcome to the lounge. Good to see you guys. Con 415. Good to see y'all. Chair of mine, I definitely definitely. Eventually got to get me a different one. It don't stay up, y'all, like it. I'm always having to hit the button to bring it back up. It's always
At our
wanting
1
to-
o'clock, about 12 miles away, you'll notice the Sevier Lake. This endorheic basin, meaning it has no outlet, is a remnant of the ancient Lake Bonneville, which once covered much of the Great Basin region during the last ice age. Sevier Lake is typically dry, but it can fill with water during periods of heavy rainfall. It's an interesting feature of Utah's landscape, providing a stark contrast to the surrounding desert and mountains. Historically, it was an important area for Native American tribes and later for settlers who attempted to mine salt from its basin. From up here you can see the vast flat expanse of the lake bed, which is quite a sight against the rugged terrain around it.
Gold Star International 9 Delta Whiskey. Contact Salt Lake Center on 127.825.
Switching to Salt Lake Center on 127.825. Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey. Salt Lake Center, Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey. Afternoon, maintaining flight level 340.
Gold Star 9 Delta Whiskey, Salt Lake Center. Good afternoon.
Gold Star, Niner Delta Whiskey. How's the traffic at our destination?
Gold Star International 9 Delta Whiskey. Traffic at Boise is moderate. Expect some delays on approach.
Oh boy.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey. Expect to descend in about 20 minutes. Say the word if you want to descend sooner.
Expecting to descend in about 20 minutes. Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey.
Brandon Armstrong. The wind here is really insane.
Oh, guys.
It's gusting over 50 miles an hour.
I just, there's a new feature that St. Intentions has, and it's called Skynet Multiplayer. And basically, you and a group of people would put in a code that you make of your own, like 0928. If, say, me, Brandon, and Josh put that code in, we would all three be able to hear each other and see each other and, like, do flights, you know, where we would see each other where we're at and all that. If we was all doing flights together. Not necessarily shared cockpit, but we'd be able to hear each other communicate with ATC. That is really cool. That is really cool. But now it says unavailable because there's a bug. I went to the thing to read about it and then come back and it's not available. So
Brandon Armstrong. Sounds fun.
Alright, we'll just open Say Intentions back up. Yeah, Brandon, I been watching the weather there in Texas. And Say Intentions has live weather or active sky you can choose from.
Brandon Armstrong. Well, I'm out in it and the wind is pushing the vehicle from side to side as I'm going down the road.
Yeah, that's pretty normal, Brandon. Even when the wind's only 10 miles an hour, it'd do that. All right, let's see here. All right. Gold Star International. We got about 23 minutes until descent. Now watch this, guys.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, roger. Maintain current altitude until further instructed.
Maintaining current altitude until further instructed. Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey.
Elube. Gold Star International, is it possible to get direct to Elube ILS approach when we start descent?
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, descend via Spud 4 into Boise.
Descending via Spud 4 into Boise. Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey.
Well, we're not ready for Spud. We're still...
At our 1 o'clock, about 10 miles away, you'll see the Great Salt Lake. This massive body of water is the largest saltwater lake in the Western Hemisphere and one of the most saline inland bodies of water in the world, even saltier than the ocean. The lake covers an area of about 1,700 square miles, although its size fluctuates due to evaporation and inflow. Historically, the lake was part of the ancient Lake Bonneville, which existed during the last ice age. The Great Salt Lake is a remnant of this prehistoric lake, and its high salinity supports unique ecosystems, including brine shrimp and a variety of bird species. It's a fascinating natural landmark that draws scientists and tourists alike, curious about its unique characteristics and the stark beauty of its vast reflective waters.
Yeah, I've got the tour guide with us, and he's been doing that on his own. I like it. Gold Star International, we got 21 minutes until descent. How you like that tour guide,
Gold
Brandon?
Star International 9er Delta Whiskey approved. You can proceed direct to Boise approach upon descent.
Did you say direct to Boise approach?
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey approved. You can proceed direct to Boise approach upon descent.
Can we get approved for direct to Spud on descent?
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey approved. Proceed direct to Spud on descent.
Now I like that. Gold Star International, we're going to cancel that direct to Spud. We'll start a descent here in about 20 minutes, and we're going to follow the normal waypoints now.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, roger. Cancel direct to Spud. Continue as filed and descend in 20 minutes as planned.
Cancel direct to Spud. Continue as filed. Descend in 20 minutes as planned. Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey.
So that's something for people to think about, is when you're flying, if you feel like, man, I don't want to go through all them other waypoints, I'd like to go direct to whatever, you can do that. You can request it and you can do it. If it didn't want you to do it, it would tell you. Gold Star, how's traffic in our destination?
Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey, traffic at Boise is expected to be moderate in an hour. Expect some delays on approach.
Oh no.
At our 1 o'clock, about 10 miles away, you'll notice the Bear River. This river is quite the wanderer, flowing through 3 states, Utah, Idaho and Wyoming. It's the longest river in the Western Hemisphere that doesn't reach the ocean, instead emptying into the Great Salt Lake. The river's journey is about 491 miles long and is a vital water source for agriculture in the region. Historically, the Bear River was an important area for Native American tribes and later for fur trappers and settlers. The river's name comes from the abundance of bears that were once found along its banks. From up here you can see its winding path through the landscape, a testament to the natural beauty and history of the area.
Tell us more about the Great Salt Lake.
The Great Salt Lake, located in northern Utah, is the largest saltwater lake in the Western Hemisphere. It's a remnant of the ancient Lake Bonneville, which once covered much of the Great Basin region during the last ice age. The lake is known for its high salinity, which supports unique ecosystems, including brine shrimp and a variety of bird species. Its size fluctuates dramatically depending on rainfall and evaporation, covering an area of about 1,700 square miles at its fullest. The lake has been a site of interest for scientists and tourists alike, drawn by its unique characteristics and the stark beauty of its vast reflective waters.
Do a lot of people go boating on this lake?
Boating on the Great Salt Lake is not as popular as you might expect due to its high salinity and the presence of brine flies, but it does attract some enthusiasts who enjoy sailing and exploring its unique waters. The lake's shallow depth and fluctuating water levels can make navigation challenging, but its vast open space offers a unique experience for those who venture out.
I'm guessing people get out there and get stuck on the lake.
While it's not common, people can occasionally get stuck on the Great Salt Lake due to its shallow waters and fluctuating levels, which can make navigation tricky. It's always important to be cautious and prepared when boating there.
Has there ever been any history of anyone getting hurt on that lake?
There have been incidents on the Great Salt Lake, mainly due to its unpredictable weather and shallow waters, which can pose challenges to boaters. However, serious accidents are relatively rare, and most visitors enjoy a safe experience with proper precautions.
13 minutes till descent, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm going to do is once we get to about 9,000, I'll go ahead. That's when I'll request a direct to Elub, E-L-U-B-E, Elub. Hope everybody's doing alright today. This is definitely not our last flight. I'm not sure what the next one's going to be quite yet, but we'll get that straightened out once we get landed. You got controls.
I am only trained to handle the comms, John.
You got comms, I mean.
Got it, John. I'll handle the comms from here.
Thank you.
You're welcome, John.
We got 9 minutes till descent.
Got it, John. We'll start our descent in about 9 minutes.
looking good here, folks. Looking good.
At our 1 o'clock, about 21 miles away, we have Shoshone Falls Park, often referred to as the Niagara of the West. Shoshone Falls is actually higher than Niagara Falls, standing at 212 feet. The falls are part of the Snake River and have been a significant landmark for centuries. The area around the falls was historically inhabited by the Shoshone people, from whom the falls get their name. In the late 19th century, the falls became a popular tourist attraction, drawing visitors who were eager to see the impressive cascade. Today, it's a favourite spot for both locals and tourists who enjoy the stunning views and the park's recreational opportunities. From up here, you can appreciate the grandeur of the falls and the surrounding canyon, which offers a glimpse into the geological history of the region.
Approaching top of descent.
Gold Star, Niner Delta Whiskey, we are approaching top of descent. We'll be ready to start descent in about 3 minutes. One minute and 44 seconds. Gold Star requesting descent in 1 minute.
Gold Star International, Niner Delta Whiskey, descend and maintain your requested altitude in 1 minute.
Descending to requested altitude in 1 minute. Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey.
Alright, getting ready to start our descent, folks. And then when I get down to around 8,000, well, actually 10,000, we're going to request our direct to Elub. They might even make us hold. I don't know. There's traffic, so... Nah, there's American 1336.
At our 1 o'clock, about 10 miles away, you'll see the Snake River.
Private,
this river is one of the major rivers of the Greater Pacific Northwest region in the United States. It stretches over 1,000 miles, originating in Wyoming and flowing through Idaho before joining the Columbia River in Washington. The Snake River has been a vital waterway for centuries, first for Native American tribes and later for explorers and settlers. It's famous for its deep canyons, particularly Hell's Canyon, which is deeper than the Grand Canyon. The river is a popular spot for fishing, boating and whitewater rafting, attracting outdoor enthusiasts from all over. From up here you can appreciate its winding path through the landscape, a testament to the natural beauty and history of the region.
Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey, contact Salt Lake Center on 118.05.
Contacting Salt Lake Center on 118.05. Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey. Salt Lake Center, Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey. Good afternoon. We're descending through flight level 270 for 10,000.
Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey, Salt Lake Center. Good afternoon.
Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey, correction. We are descending to the altitude of 20,000. 20,000.
Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey, Salt Lake Center, speed 250 knots.
Speed brake armed.
Alright, looking good here, folks. Looking real good. Looking real good. Looking real good. Looking real good. I say, uh-huh, 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 uh-huh.
At our 9 o'clock, about 6 miles away, you'll notice Three Island Crossing State Park. This park is a significant historical site along the
Transition
Oregon
Nelson.
Trail, where pioneers
Check.
once crossed the Snake River using 3 small islands as stepping stones. The crossing was both a strategic and perilous point for settlers heading west during the mid-1800s. Today, the park offers a glimpse into this adventurous past with interpretive trails and a visitor center that tells the story of the emigrants' journey. It's a fascinating spot for history buffs and those interested in the pioneer spirit that helped shape the American West.
Speed brake armed.
Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey, we've reduced speed to 230.
Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey, roger. Speed reduced to 230 knots.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, contact Big Sky approach on 126.9er.
Switching to Big Sky approach on 126.9, Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey.
Speed check.
Big Sky approach, Gold Star
Speed
9er
check.
Delta Whiskey, afternoon, maintaining 16,000 feet.
Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, Big Sky approach. Good afternoon, Boise altimeter 30.06.
Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, reduce speeds to 220.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, speed reduction to 220 knots approved. Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, contact Mountain Home approach on 124.8.
Contacting Mountain Home approach on 124.8, Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey. Mountain Home approach, Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey. Good afternoon. We're descending through 14,000 feet for 4,000 taps.
Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, Mountain Home approach. Good afternoon, Boise altimeter 30.06.
Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, requesting direct to LUB for the ILS approach, 10 right.
At our 9 o'clock, about 10 miles away, you'll see
Gold
Legacy
Star
Park.
International
This
9er
park is
Delta
a lovely
Whiskey,
green
unable to
space
approve
in
direct
Mountain
salute at
Home,
this
Idaho,
time.
offering a peaceful
Continuous
retreat for
file to
locals and
Boise for
visitors
runway
alike.
28 right.
It
Turn
features
right,
walking
heading
paths,
095
picnic
for
areas, and
vectors to final.
playgrounds, making it a popular spot for families.
Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, we're requesting runway 10 right.
And relaxation. From up here,
Continuous
you can
file to
appreciate
Boise
the
for
lush
runway
greenery
28
and the
right.
layout of the park,
Right
which
heading
stands out against the
095
urban
for vectors
landscape.
to final.
It's a great example
Gold
of how
Star
cities
9er Delta
incorporate
Whiskey.
nature into their
Shut
environments,
up.
providing a breath of fresh air for everyone to enjoy.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, runway 10 right approved. Expect vectors for the ILS approach.
Gold Star requesting direct to LUB for runway 10 right.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, direct
check.
to Luke approved for runway 10 right. Proceed direct.
Speed check.
Comes back to me. Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, requesting speed 180.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, speed 180 knots approved. Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, contact Big Sky approach on 126.9er.
Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey with you. Crossing 10,000. Direct to LUB on the ILS approach 10 right. 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 10 right.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey, Big Sky approach. Good afternoon, Boise. Altimeter 30.09er.
Altimeter 30.09er.
Name.
Speed check. Speed check. Speed check. Speed check. Speed brake armed. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. Speed check. Gear down. Gear up. Speed check. Gear down. Approach mode on. Command B on.
Unstable.
Speed check. Speed check. Speed check. Speed check. Landing landing checklist.
At our 12 o'clock,
Engine
just
start
about a mile
switches.
away, we have Barber Park.
Continuous.
This park is a popular
Speed
recreational
brake.
area in Boise,
Armed.
Idaho, known for its
Landing
beautiful
gear.
natural setting along the
Down.
Boise River. It's
Flaps.
a favourite spot for locals to start
Sit.
their float trips down the
Cabin
river,
crew.
especially during
Cabin
the summer
crew, prepare
months.
for landing.
The park also offers a variety of
Notified.
amenities, including
Landing
picnic areas,
checklist completed.
playgrounds, and trails for hiking and biking. Established in the late 20th century, Barber Park has become a key part of the community, providing a great
Watch
oasis
airspeed.
for relaxation.
Go to our international landing gear is
Approaching
down.
runway 2,
Final
8,
approach. 10
right.
Right.
City.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey.
Minimum.
Cleared to land runway 10 right.
Speed brake out. Manual braking. 70 knots. Initiating after landing checks.
Options menu.
No, that didn't work out, guys. We got a lot of wind right there at the end. So
With landing challenges, bush trips, and more.
that did not work out.
ESC to resume. Press space to load / save. Press home to restart. Press end to main menu.
Yeah, that didn't work out. We was doing good, and then I don't know. It's tricky when you're landing around these mountains. It gets really windy on landing, so not going to do it over. We'll just do a different airport. No big deal. I got an error. Whenever I got to 100 feet, I went to check my speed with right bracket V, and it gave me a Microsoft error, so I don't know what happened, but it's okay. It is what it is. Can't win them all, you know, so anyway, that is it for now, guys. I'll be back later. We'll do some more. Not sure where we're going to go yet, but we are. We'll figure it out.